fail in life because they don't really know the Lord. Can you imagine that a Christian wakes up in the morning and is afraid? Afraid of the future, afraid of tomorrow, afraid of whatever. That's because he doesn't really know the Lord Jesus. It's important to know who Jesus Christ is, because your knowledge of him, it will influence how you worship and walk with him. How you serve God, how you serve Jesus, how you walk with him is influenced by your knowledge of him. Be rooted in the person. Jesus is alive. He is real. But who is he? Do you know him? If you have believed in your heart that Jesus Christ is Lord, it doesn't end there. Be rooted in his name. Be rooted in him, in his person. Who is he to you? So he asked them, who do men say that I am? Some say you are John the Baptist. Some say you are Jeremiah. Some said you are one of the prophets. But Jesus was not convinced about that, because see, the generality of knowledge does not really affect you. You see, our God does not affect you as much as your God. It's not about our God. It's not about our Jesus. It's about your Jesus. In other words, he must be personal to you. The personalization of the Christ is what influences your life. So he asked them, you all, others are saying this thing about him, but who do you say that I am? Then Peter stood and said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Then he looked at him and said, Peter, flesh and blood has not revealed this one unto you, but my Father who is in heaven. In other words, Peter, you are telling the truth. Then he said, upon this rock, I will build my church. Upon this revelation, I will build my church. If you don't know him, you cannot serve him the way you have to serve him. If you don't know him, you're going to live a beggarly life. If you don't know him, you're going to live a life of fear and timidity. Many fail in life because they don't really know the Lord. Can you imagine that a Christian wakes up in the morning and is afraid? Afraid of the future, afraid of tomorrow, afraid of whatever. That's because he doesn't really know the Lord Jesus. Those who do know their God, they'll be strong and they'll do exploits. So Paul says, I want to know him more and more and more and more every day of my life. I want to know him. Was it because Paul was a preacher? No. But because he was a man who was seeking truth and knowledge. He wanted to live a balanced life. A life of dominion and authority. The better you know, the easier you worship the Lord. Your knowledge of the Christ will determine how you worship him. See, when you see somebody not so happy with his walk with the Lord, it's because he doesn't really know the Lord well. Lift your hand towards heavens. Say, Father, help me to know him